What up, everybody? It's your boy Hally back again, Gvg Podcast, Detroit representative to the day that I die, east side in the building and all that good stuff. I hope you blessed. I hope this message finds you blessed. Y'all know what it is. It's GVG. It's God versus gods, the true God versus the people and things and deities that we choose to worship and put in front of him. Y'all know we drop episodes every Thursday. I get my points off the phone, then I go off the fly. Y'all ready? It's already done. So in this celebrity-filled, athletic, God-filled world that we're in, where these demigods are always in our ear and in our face all day, the LeBron Jameses and the Kardashians and the Kanye West and the Diddies and all these different people that we deal with, Trump and Kamala and everything that you want to name, these people become demigods to us and we don't even know it. We peeling back the layers on today. It's your boy Hally. It's GVG. Y'all ready to get into this one? This one is going to be a touchy topic for a lot of people because I know how it go. We in the US of A and it's probably about 60 to 70% Caucasian. Y'all still my brothers, but we about to break it down. I know y'all going to disagree with this one, but I hope we could disagree with love. And it's going to be like that, whether you white, black, Asian, whatever it is. Some people going to agree, some people not. Y'all ready? It's already done. Today, we're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA. Y'all ready? We about to get into it. Make sure you watching. It's on. So before I get into anything, I just want to say this. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenal talent. She has brought more eyes to the WNBA than any other player ever. That's fact. We have to give her flowers in that area. She is the most popular WNBA player that ever lived, that ever existed. She put more eyes on the game than anyone ever has. She has young girls and old men watching the WNBA. And this started from her college career when she set the points record, which some would say there's other people who said it, but in this day and time, she set the points record. So let's give her flowers in that area. This is what I'm saying on today. Caitlin Clark is going to be one of the GOATs. She's going to be one of the greats. But she's not there yet. Let's get into it. When it comes to basketball, football, boxing, whatever you want to name, we live in America. So this is what I want to say to Americans. Mostly Caucasians, or just the people, period. Whenever someone who looks like you, talks like you, and acts like you represents you in a predominantly sport that you're the minority in, they're going to be celebrated. Anytime a Tyson Fury, a Cooper Flag, a Eminem, and in this case, a Caitlin Clark comes along, it's almost a guilty pleasure to be able to root for them. They do the same thing that everyone else does, but they stick out like a sore thumb because they are not everyone else. In boxing, they had the great White Hope who was supposed to come along and, knock out the Jack Johnsons of the world. And I'm not mad at it. I understand that we live in a country where it's predominantly white, Caucasian. But I don't think that people understand that that's just how it's going to go in this world where we live. When a Caitlin Clark comes along, she's going to draw more attention than an Angel Reese or a Asia Wilson or a Cheryl. She's going to draw more attention than a Lisa Leslie because of the color of her skin. Now, we're not about to make this race a race war that, a lot of people like to make it, but it's just the point that we live in a nation where it's predominantly white. So whenever someone comes along that can do what the hundreds of other people are doing, they stick out like a sore thumb. Bottom line. And their people are right there to celebrate them and promote them and push them over the top. But the funny thing about Caitlin Clark is she's completely different than her fan base. Like, Caitlin Clark has two different fan bases. She has that fan base who really is just like, I love the game, I love her, I love everybody, I love what's going on. And then you have that fan base that are leaning towards like being the Swifties. You know, nobody else exists except for Caitlin Clark. And anybody who tries to exist, they're going to receive death threats and hate mail and every other thing under the sun that they can do to denigrate or knock another person down just to bring her up. But that's the funny thing about Caitlin Clark. She has a great attitude. Caitlin Clark is the typical great person. She shows love to her teammates. She shows love to the league. She shows love to her hometown, to her fans, to, you know, the commissioners, to whoever it is. She is a lovable person. She's a likable person, and she always takes the high road, and she's great. But this is where GVG comes in. The fans are starting to make her a god. And you know, they're going to disagree, but you are making her a god. Look at the comparison. If I come in a room to a Christian and I tell them Jesus is not the way, or I found another way, they're going to say, no, Jesus is the only way. Jesus is the only situation that I want to be in, and you're blind and you're stupid and you're going to hell. So it's the same way with Caitlin Clark. No other person can exist on her plane. They don't even acknowledge her team. They don't even acknowledge anything outside of her existence, as she is the God. And everyone else is just lucky to be around her in her existence. And I don't believe that Caitlin Clark is that way. I believe that she's appreciative of the spot she has and all the ups and downs that she has been through, even the bumps and bruises that people talk about. It's just going to make her stronger. Understand that on today, people, that a lot of us are making her a god. We are making her a demigod. And that's not where she wants to be. She just wants to play basketball. She always smiling. She's always giving her best effort, and she just wants to play basketball. She's not beefing with Angel Reese. The fans are. Angel Reese isn't beefing with Caitlin Clark. Her fans are. Understand this on today, people. This is just another race war, another gossip war, another one of our LeBron James and Michael Jordan wars where we are fueling the fire for this drama and not them. A lot of people talk about racism and, oh, they hate Caitlin Clark because she's a white girl, or they hate Angel Reese because she's a black girl, you know, within the WNBA. I'm pretty sure white women were playing in the WNBA before Caitlin Clark got there. Just like I'm pretty sure black women were playing in the league before Angel Reese or Asia Wilson got there. So what point are you making when you say, oh, all the ladies in there is racist? How? How is everyone racist when they have existed with white women for 25 years? Lisa Leslie would laugh at you. Understand that these are made up things in our own mind. We are the keyboard warriors. We are the ones who are fueling these race wars based on what's in our own hearts, not based on them. These people have a dream and they make it, and they not sitting up here wondering what we're talking about or what we're saying. That's us. We're the ones who got all the time in the world to sit around and discuss other people, not them. This is just another distraction, and we are turning these people into gods. The thing I can say about Caitlin Clark is she's a great example for young kids. She is a great example for young kids, young children out there, the ones that are buying her jersey and out there in their driveway shooting, you know, the 3-pointers, trying to be like her. She is a great example. Just like a LeBron James. Great example. Just family oriented and, you know, no blemishes on the record. Great attitude, always take the high road. I will say that about Caitlin Clark. Now, when it comes to what happens on the court, that's neither here nor there. Whether she's getting fouled hard, whether she's crying to the refs, I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about her personal example to people. Her personal example to children is a great one, and I will never take that away from her. She's wholesome, and she seems conservative, and she seems very well spoken, and that she really has love in her heart, and that's great. That's what I love about Caitlin Clark. So the backlash on Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson. Anytime Angel Reese says something, there's always going to be a million people that comes out there and says, oh, she's race baiting, or she's wrong, or oh, what about when you said this, or when you done this? These are young women. Like, any 40, 50-year-old man, you don't have a young daughter out there that said some things that were questionable or done some things that were questionable in your eyes? Did you do this to him? Understand that Angel Reese is still college age. Like, what are we doing to these young people? Why are we so invested in breaking these people down? Why are we so invested in hurting them to where we don't even know their mental health? We don't even understand the scrutiny and the things that they deal with, the death threats, the people walking up to them and screaming at them and talking crazy to them based on a game. It's just a game, people. You put a ball in a hoop. It's just a game. Angel Reese is a human being. She deserves more. Caitlin Clark is a human being. She deserves more. A'ja Wilson is a human being. She deserves more. Whether they say this or that to each other on the court, whatever drama is being built up, that's all for ticket sales and for money. We as human beings, we need to do better. I will not be the reason that Caitlin Clark or A'ja Wilson or Angel Reese jump off of a bridge. I'm not saying that I'm that important. I'm just saying that I have a voice, and a lot of us are using our voices to tear these people down. All of them can exist at the top. All of them can be appreciated, and you can give them their flowers without having to hurt someone else. Why do we got to tear each other down to build someone else up? We shouldn't have to, people. Now, another big argument with Caitlin Clark is she's a heterosexual white woman. And the rhetoric around the fans is the WNBA is all lesbians and they hate her because she's straight, this, that, and the other. Which some things went on like that in the soccer world. I'm not saying whether it's true or false. All I'm saying is, to me, there can be some things going on behind the scenes, but these are grown women. Caitlin Clark is just coming into the league. The physicality is different. The speed is different. The fouls are different. There's a lot of things that are different. And if you just put a microscope on one person, yes, you'll say, they fouled her hard, they did this, they did that. But if you just look at the league in general, there's always hard fouls in the WNBA. No disrespect, but some people are just clumsy. Some people are flat-footed. Some people elbow. Some people coordination isn't great. And some people may do things on purpose, but it happens in the NBA also. But I'm not going to say that, oh, I'm going to blame it on them being LGBTQIA. No, I'm not going to blame it on that. Some people, yes, it may be because she's a heterosexual white woman and she's coming into the league and she's taking eyes away from that realm or that demographic. But what I'm saying is she's stepping into a new world, people, and y'all are stepping into it with her. A lot of you are new fans. A lot of you haven't been to the games or saw the games before she started. There was always hard fouls. There was always pushing and shoving. There were always physicality in the game. Y'all act like these women are just walking around baking cakes or something. These women are playing basketball. They screaming and yelling and blocking and stealing and bumping into each other and falling on the floor to get rebounds. It's real for them. It didn't just get real now. It's been real before and it's going to be real after. Understand that on today, people. I will not blame it on that. And that's the funny thing about it. There's a whole league. How many of you watched the WNBA All-Star game? Did you see the talent in that All-Star game? It wasn't just one person. These women are talented. And I'm going to say this to a lot of you brothers. Y'all be talking bad about the WNBA. But I guarantee a lot of them women will shake you out your shoes. Boy, you will wake up on Tuesday in the hospital needing a hip replacement after Enrique crossed your butt over, boy. They hit that step back three on you. You ain't going to be able to go to work tomorrow because the boy's going to be clowning you, right? Understand that on today. A'ja Wilson hit you with a spin around and get the layup, and then if she misses, she get the rebound on you and then get 2 points on you. Y'all boys out here acting like y'all could outrun Michael Johnson or Usain Bolt or outbox Mike Tyson, or you could shoot better than Steph Curry, or you could beat Angel Reese in a basketball game. Pride is the devil. Pride is the devil. You can't beat Sabrina in a 3-point competition. So a lot of y'all need to sit y'all butts down and just appreciate and enjoy the game. But there is a whole league of great, talented women. And I tip my hat to the women in the WNBA who may not be getting paid great, and their league may not be generating the revenue that it should, but it will be one day. You just continue paying your dues. You'll get there. Eventually it'll happen. But that's a shout out to all of the women, not just A'ja Wilson or Breanna Stewart or, Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese. There are many more names. There are many more women who are doing their thing. There's a lot. There's a lot of women, and just give them their flowers, y'all. They all can exist. They all can be great in their own way. Caitlin Clark will be one of the GOATs. Understand that. If not the greatest of all time, she will be one of the GOATs, but she's not there yet. People, you got to let her grow and get there. You can't crown the queen before it happens. You got to let her grow and get there. Let her get her bumps and bruises. Let her go through the years of the hustle and bustle to make it to be that. Understand the pressure that you are putting on these people, and you don't even know them. You're putting so much pressure on them. Let them be great. Let them get the chance to be great. So understand this. Caitlin Clark has made the NBA so much more uber popular than it was, but she is not the best yet. But she has put more eyes on the game than anyone else, and you have to respect that. You have to understand that part of the game. Her marketability is bigger than anyone else's, but we know it's because she's talented, but also because we're in America where it's 60 to 70% Caucasian. Understand that on today. That's no knock at her or her fan base. It's just how it is. And I'm not going to tear down Angel Reese or A'ja Wilson or Breanna Stewart or any of the other basketball players who are grinding it out every day just like she is. I'm not going to tear them down to build her up, and I'm not going to tear her down to build them up. They should all be able to exist in the same realm and be great for the things that they do. I am tired of the race wars. I am tired of everyone, the death threats and the anger and the wishing people would die and telling people to go jump off a bridge and talking about how bad they are every time you see their picture or any of that. We don't understand that we are feeding into the distractions and the race wars that they put out for us. We should be trying to love each other and learn that we are all in this together. And at the end of the day, basketball is just a game. They're just out there playing the game, whether you're in the NBA or the WNBA. At the end of the day, it's just a game that we enjoy and that we love. So understand this on today. This your boy Hally. I don't care if it's Caitlin Clark, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, whoever you want to name. Don't let these people become your God. You can like them and love them and revere them. And I'm not telling you what to do, but you can love these people and love their talent and all of those things, but never let it get to the point of it being an obsessive to where they become your God. This is your boy Hally, and we peeling back those layers. That's why it's God versus gods, because we have to get rid of all these fake gods and deities to even know who the real creator is. We'll be so busy having on beer goggles that we'll never sober up to see who the real creator is, and eventually that truth is going to come out. I thank the Heavenly Father for my health and for me being able to do this on today, and I thank all of y'all for tuning in and watching. It's your boy Hally, it's GVG. I love all of y'all, and until next time, we out. We'll see you. It's already done.